Hi, it's Ruth here from My English Future. What have you done this morning? It's a beautiful day here. I have already walked my dogs and I have already been to a lovely cafe where I taught a guy some English tips. He's got his exam coming up for IELTS very soon for immigration purposes. So it was lovely meeting him in a beautiful, it was half a bookstore and half a cafe. So really nice environment. Okay, what am I going to help you improve today? I'm going to help you improve how you ask questions in English. The most important thing to know is, do you want information or do you want a simple yes/no answer? Like, how do I change a tire? You want information, you want a method. But this question wants just yes or no. Can you change the tire for me? Yes or no? So if you know this, you can improve how you ask your questions. The first question we will look at is an information question. We need a what or who or when or where or why, followed by a helping verb like do or does or be, have, followed by the subject, followed by the main verb, and then some other information. Like, what are you doing? Please repeat after me. What are you doing? How do I spell pronunciation? Where can we find a post office? When are you getting married? So all of these questions have a WH word followed by an auxiliary verb followed by the subject you, I, we, you, followed by the main verb doing, spell, find, getting, and then there's some extra information depending on the question. Now, not all questions are so complicated. These ones are easier because there's no extra verb. There's only one main verb. Doesn't that look simple? Who are you? Are you repeating after me? How are you? What is the time? How much was your new dress? I love it. What caused the accident? So here are the WH words, who, what, how much, what. The main verb was are, is, was, caused. And then extra information. So both those types of questions were asking for information. So you need a WH word at the front. Let's look at yes/no questions. What's missing? There is no WH word in these ones. Are you going to come to the Christmas party? Do I spell this word with F or PH? Can we find the post office along this street? These questions only want a yes or a no answer. So at the beginning we have are, do, and can. These are the helping verbs or auxiliary verbs. Then there's the subject, then the main verb. Now, if the main verb is simply be, is or are, was or were, It's even easier. Are you happy? Are you the president's wife? Are you coming? Easy. Was he hardworking? Or a little bit more detail, was he so hardworking as a child? Am I crazy? I hope not. So, let's practice. This lady, from one of my favourite movies with Sandra Bullock, she is asking him to marry her, which is very strange in our culture. She just wants a yes-no answer. What do you think we ask in English to want a yes-no answer to this question? Do you know? It's will you marry me? Easy. Auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, and then the rest of the question. Now she wants some information because look at this guy. He looks worried. He doesn't want to marry her. So now she wants information. Why don't you want to marry me? WH word, auxiliary verb or helping verb, subject, main verb. Let's keep going. This looks awful. A cyclist has been hit by a car. You just want a yes-no answer. What would you put in this space? Is he all right? Or you might ask, if you want information, we need a WH word here or a question word. How did it happen? You want information. Can you try now and make questions about hiking in the mountains? You can pause the video and try to write some down. Did you write some down? Let's look at my models. There are many more, of course. These are just some. Please repeat after me. How do we reach the top? How do we reach the top? Is this the right way? Yes, no answer. Is this the right way? Can we reach the top? Can we reach the top? That's another yes-no question. Will it be very cold up there? Will it be very cold up there? Did we bring enough water? Did we bring enough water? So far, in this list, there is only one information question. It's the first one here because of how. But these ones are all yes-no questions. Can you make your own questions about romance and breaking up? Take your time, pause the video. Okay, how many questions have you got? Here are mine. Do I love him? Could I live with him for the rest of my life? Is he a good person? Will he be a good father? That's a good question. What should I do? Should I break up with him? What about studying for an exam? Have I studied hard enough? Will I pass this exam? Why didn't I study harder? What is the answer? How do I answer this question? Notice the first two are yes/no questions with have, will, auxiliary verb, subject, main verb. But the last three questions are information questions. Okay. To be good at asking questions, you must know which helping verb to use or which auxiliary verb. Take your time, have a look at this list of questions. Do you know what auxiliary verb can go in the gap? And sometimes there is more than one. Here are the answers. Repeat after me again. Should I have another piece of chocolate? What did he do to get in so much trouble? How can we solve this problem? Has she ever been to Spain? When did she go to Spain? Would you live in Russia if you had the chance? Aren't you finished, or are you finished? We have to leave now. Why are you so late? Couldn't you come earlier? Will you remember to take the pie out of the oven? So you have to be very good with these auxiliary verbs like be and do and have. And then these ones are modal auxiliaries, will or won't, can or can't, could, would, should. So it is hard, I know. English questions are a little bit frustrating to learn, but I'm sorry there's no magic way. You have to learn the auxiliary verbs. And just to finish, here are some useful questions in your daily life. Strangers will respond to you much better if you can ask the questions the right way. What do you think this woman is asking her husband? What time is it? No. You can ask a stranger that in the street. Could you tell me the time, please? Now this one is much better to ask a stranger because you sound more polite. How do I get to the bus stop? How do I get to the university? Can you help me, please? What do you think about Donald Trump? What do you think about climate change? Could you open the door for me, please? Notice we use the word could here and could here to be polite. Would you mind opening the door? Are you busy at the moment? Remember this one, the main verb is be. Are you busy? Just remember, main verb, subject. And finally, we come to this lady asking her husband, do I look okay in this? Or she might ask, does my bum look big in this? It's a very common question from wives to their husbands when they're going out. All right, my name is Ruth, and I love to help people learn English. Please learn from good teachers with good models. And my website is My English Future. And just search for My English Future. That's the easiest way. Okay, please try to ask questions the right way. Bye for now.